Let me start with a story that will make your blood run cold. A woman named Esther Edgen had a supplemental cancer policy. She was diagnosed with cancer and filed a claim. The insurance company agreed she was covered. But then they fought her on what actual charges meant, arguing that her expensive cancer treatment wasn't truly actual. She had to go to court just to get them to pay what her policy promised. She won, but she had to fight a lawsuit while fighting for her life. A California woman was sold a policy where agents used impressive-sounding but meaningless jargon, telling her the plan would pay most cancer costs, when in fact it covered almost nothing. And in another case, an insurance agent in Belfast was indicted for falsely telling a brain cancer patient she would be covered, pocketing huge commissions on a policy that was worthless to her. These aren't isolated horror stories. This is a pattern. By the end of this video, you will understand exactly what cancer insurance is, how it works, and the crucial difference between this and a comprehensive health plan. You'll know the 5 red flags that scream predatory, the 3 times it might actually make sense to buy it, and the smarter alternatives you should consider first. I'll cover the specific rules for the US, the UK, and Canada, because where you live changes everything. If you or someone you love has ever been tempted by a mailer or a call offering affordable cancer protection, this video could save you from financial disaster. Let's start by defining our terms. Cancer insurance, also known as specified disease or critical illness insurance for cancer, is not health insurance. Health insurance pays your doctor and your hospital for your treatment costs, usually on an ongoing basis. Cancer insurance is a limited benefit product. It typically offers either a fixed lump sum payment or a limited daily or per procedure benefit if you are diagnosed with a specific illness, in this case cancer. Some policies pay out a lump sum when you're diagnosed, while others are fixed indemnity plans that pay a set amount for things like hospital stays, chemotherapy, or surgery up to a low dollar cap. The sales pitch is genius and it's dangerous. An agent will say, your health insurance has deductibles and copays. What about the lost income, the travel to specialists, the experimental treatments, the home care, the wigs? This cancer insurance covers everything your regular plan doesn't. And that's true, but only to a tiny insulting degree. Many policies have annual or lifetime caps as low as $5. The average cost of a cancer treatment course? In the US, it can exceed $100,000. It's like buying a pair of windshield wipers for a hurricane. Now, let's get to the dark side. Why do so many financial experts call cancer insurance predatory? For 5 reasons. Reason 1, incredibly low benefit caps. A limited benefit plan often caps its payout per day or per illness at a paltry amount. Meanwhile, a single infusion of a new immunotherapy drug can cost $20,000. Your $50 a day hospital benefit is a drop in the bucket. Reason 2, perverse sales commissions. These policies pay agents massive first-year commissions. A study from the Financial Supervisory Service warns that agents are using aggressive and sometimes illegal tactics to get you to drop one policy and sign up for a new one just so they can collect another commission, a practice called churning. The agent is not protecting you. They are farming you. Reason 3, denial of claims. This is the most unforgivable part. A major investigation by the Missouri Insurance Department found that companies were shortchanging cancer clients, denying valid claims, and hiding behind legal definitions to avoid paying the actual charges for treatment. In the Edgen case I mentioned, the insurance company didn't try to deny the claim outright. They argued over the meaning of the word actual to try and reduce the payout. Reason 4, the junk plan loophole. As FightCancer.org notes, as health insurance costs rise, Desperate patients turn to these affordable junk plans. But the American Cancer Society has stated that STLD plans are predatory and give people a false sense of security by offering low premiums but extremely minimal coverage. Reason 5. The pre-existing condition trap. If you are a cancer survivor, a standard health plan is legally required to cover you under the Affordable Care Act. A cancer insurance policy, however, can specifically exclude any cancer related to a past diagnosis, making the policy useless for the one thing you need it for. So, is there ever a time when cancer insurance isn't a total scam? Maybe one or two. First, you have a comprehensive primary health plan with a high deductible. You have savings to cover the deductible, but you want a safety net to cover that large deductible and the lost income from taking time off work. A lump sum critical illness policy could help with that, but it's an expensive bet. Second, you cannot qualify for a standard health insurance plan, though with the Affordable Care Act, that window is very small. Even then, it's a bad option. Here is where the pattern interrupt comes in. In the UK and Canada, the conversation is completely different. In the UK, if you have private medical insurance, comprehensive cancer care is a core part of most good plans. It covers diagnostics, surgery, chemotherapy, radiotherapy, and targeted therapies. If you want supplement cancer coverage, look for full cancer cover without financial or time limits. Not capped policies that run out of money halfway through treatment. For most UK residents, the National Health Service, or NHS, provides cancer care for free. You don't need cancer insurance to cover your treatments. Private insurance is about speed and choice, not basic coverage. In Canada, your provincial health plan covers the hospital and doctor costs for cancer treatment. You don't need cancer insurance for that. What you might need is supplemental insurance for prescription drugs not covered by the province, or critical illness insurance to cover the cost of home care, travel to appointments, or lost income. That is what you need, a true comprehensive medical plan. So, what should you do instead of buying a standalone cancer policy? 3 things. First, buy a real health insurance plan with a robust out-of-pocket maximum. This caps your total financial liability. Second, build an emergency fund to cover travel and living expenses. Third, look into disability insurance. If you are worried about cancer, the single best insurance you can buy is a long-term disability policy. It replaces your income if you are too sick to work. That is what actually saves your life financially. Don't buy the single disease junk plan. It preys on fear. Let me recap the key takeaways. Number 1, cancer insurance is not health insurance. It is a limited benefit policy with low caps. Number 2, it is often predatory due to high commissions for agents, low payout caps, and a tendency for insurers to fight legitimate claims. Number 3, if you have a high deductible health plan, a lump sum critical illness policy might help cover the deductible, but it's not a substitute for real coverage. Number 4, in the UK, the NHS covers cancer. Private insurance is for speed and access to drugs, not for basic coverage. Number 5, in Canada, your provincial plan covers the core medical costs. Supplemental insurance is for drugs and paramedical services. Number 6, a long-term disability income policy is almost always a better investment than a standalone cancer policy. Number 7, the best protection is a robust emergency fund and a comprehensive health plan with a low out-of-pocket maximum. Number 8, if an agent tries to sell you a cancer policy, ask them one question. Will this policy pay for my cancer treatment if my only health insurance is a high-deductible catastrophic plan? Their answer will tell you everything. Here is what I want you to do right now. Go check your health insurance policy. Find the out-of-pocket maximum on your summary of benefits. That's the most you will pay in a year for covered care. If that number is high, focus on building an emergency fund to cover it. Then look at your disability insurance. If you don't have it, get a quote. That is where your money belongs. If this video helped you understand why most cancer insurance is a predatory product, hit the like button. It helps more people avoid this expensive mistake. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss my next video, which is called Disability Insurance. The one policy you actually need to worry about. And comment below. Have you or a family member ever been sold cancer insurance? Share your story and what you learned. I read every single comment. Thanks for watching. Now, go protect yourself the right way. See you in the next one.